Investors are spending millions of dollars in virtual real estate in the metaverse. The concept of virtual land may have seemed like a joke just a few years ago, but the amount of money and hype that investors are pouring into virtual real estate will shock you out of your boots. The metaverse has received lots of feverish forecasts of its future growth, and many conventional investors and traditional real estate companies are now getting into the game and getting big on virtual land. Welcome back to Metaworld, your home for all metaverse-related news and updates. Imagine a world in which your virtual backyard has a higher property value than the green, grassy lawn outside your real-life back door. Metaverse real estate is now a big business, and superstars like Snoop Dogg and global businesses including PwC, JP Morgan, HSBC, and Samsung have already snapped up plots of virtual land, which they intend to develop for a variety of purposes. But what is a virtual land, and how can you use it? More importantly, how do you invest in virtual land? Be sure to watch this video to the very end and find out. Before we make a deep dive, a quick reminder that the content we present here is meant for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not to be used as financial advice. What is virtual real estate? The internet is gearing to move to the next phase of things, simulating the real world into a cyberspace digitally owned property, also known as the metaverse. The concept of virtual land is one that many people are still struggling to understand, yet a good number of celebrities and companies have bought in on the virtual land in the metaverse. Metaverse real estate is an NFT. It is a JPEG or digital file that points to a specific file that is locked on the blockchain, which is this ledger that tracks who owns each asset. Just like you would buy land in a town and go to the town hall and open a drawer to find your deed, blockchain technology enables you to do the same with virtual land. Every transaction is also the receipt of deed in the cryptocurrency world, unlike in the real world where the two are distinct. In the real world, you own something, but then there's paperwork to back it up. But in crypto, owning it is a part of the transaction, and once it's in your wallet, your ownership of it is indisputable. This indisputable ownership is what is most appealing about virtual land and prices on digital property in metaverse worlds. Like the Sandbox and Decentraland rose 700% last year, 2022. Famous rapper Snoop Dogg even built an interactive metaverse called the Snoopverse, in which you can pay as much as you would for a physical house to be his virtual neighbor. Investing in virtual real estate is a big deal. If you know even just a bit about the metaverse, then you agree that metaverses beat the real world with the possibilities you can unfurl with your piece of land. In just a matter of minutes, you can set up a shopping mall, a mansion, or a skyscraper, and the value of these digital assets increases exponentially because transactions are quick and easy in the metaverse. Investing in virtual real estate is similar to playing a game of Monopoly. Ideally, you would want to acquire as much property as possible, and location definitely plays a big role in selecting which parcel of land to purchase. Snoop Dogg recently gained a neighbor over at the Sandbox Metaverse, who bought the neighboring plot of land for the price of $450,000. In Sandbox currency, that is equivalent to 71,000 sand. As Snoop Dogg's digital mansion attracts people every day, the neighbor also benefits from the traffic their land receives, in turn cranking up the value of his digital property. Buying a parcel of virtual land opens a door of opportunities for you and the rest of the metaverse population. As a landowner, you can choose to lend out the experience of working on the land with other people in the digital world. Malls, shops, and event centers allow creators to showcase their content collection. In November of 2021, Republic Realm took over virtual real estate headlines as it made the biggest virtual property purchase to date. $4.3 billion for a parcel of land in the Sandbox? Republic Realm owns around 2,500 plots of land across metaverses, and just like traditional real estate, the company sometimes waits for some of the land's value to increase while it develops other plots into various interactive infrastructures. Recent investments in the metaverse. A good number of forward-thinking real estate entrepreneurs firmly believe in a digital future. They're already accumulating this land in the same way they do with traditional real estate, and some brokers are already selling luxury real estate plots in the metaverse. And just like the traditional investments, when the demand for these plots increases, so does their value. In fact, Two of the most popular metaverses by market cap are Decentraland at $5.6 billion and The Sandbox at $4.5 billion. But does the location matter? According to Huber, a real estate expert, the location of a virtual piece of land becomes a bit challenging when it becomes harder to determine value based on your proximity to, say, Snoop's house. If the distance is not a problem, then technically you shouldn't have areas that are much more expensive than others, because you can always get anywhere, even if it's at the edge of the map, Huber says. Somnium Space, a virtual world in the metaverse, has made attempts to solve their problem by using a teleporter, but many other virtual spaces are yet to adopt this approach. This has caused an artificial scarcity that has only made even more people join in on the fun. For example, the Reddit community for the Ethereum-based Decentraland metaverse has more than 85,000 members discussing topics like which luxury brands will be a part of the Metaverse Fashion Week, how to open storefronts to sell digital fares, what's the price of mana, the digital currency used in the Decentraland metaverse, and more. Amazing, isn't it? But how do you invest in virtual land? Where do you even start? Sit tight as we tell you all about it in just a bit. As always, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon so that you never miss any of our new videos. How to buy virtual land in the metaverse. Investing in the virtual real estate follows almost the same procedure as buying crypto. It's definitely prudent to get your investment portfolio ready and decide how much you're willing to risk for the sake of owning virtual land. A simple 4-step procedure will easily get you in the game. Step 1. Set up a digital wallet. Every metaverse platform operates on its unique currency. For example, Decentraland makes use of mana, while Sandbox uses sand. You'll still need to set up a digital wallet to make virtual purchases in the metaverse. Because every metaverse runs on its economy, the value of its respective currency is not affected by other metaverses. With that being said, mana and sand cannot be used interchangeably between metaverses. Step 2. Choose a metaverse platform. Next, you have to choose which metaverse platform you wish to invest in. The popular choices are Decentraland and Sandbox. However, given their popularity among metaverse enthusiasts, virtual lands are quickly getting snatched by other investors. If you wait to get into the metaverse, you might be left with scrap deals, away from where most users gather. There are more metaverses out on the internet, so do your research before taking the plunge. Step 3. Access the NFT marketplace. NFTs are an inseparable part of the virtual space, and it goes without saying that every property in the metaverse is an NFT. To purchase virtual land, head on to the platform's marketplace. Compare and contrast prices and the desirability of the location, and consider your plans in managing the land. Will you be selling it after it reaches a certain value? Will you rent it out to well-known brands? Will you hold on to it for your children to inherit? Step 4. Link your wallet to platform's marketplace. Lastly, whether you want to purchase virtual land in Decentraland, Sandbox, or any other metaverse platform's market, you must link your wallet to continue with your order. Once completed, you will receive your purchase as an NFT. Set aside extra coins in your wallet for unreported transaction fees to ensure a smooth and hassle-free transaction, and voila! Easy peasy, right? So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and become the next virtual landowner in the metaverse. And as always, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon so that you never miss any of our new content. See you in the next one!